I'm up in what I think is Butler County, Pennsylvania, and not one of the parking lots for the North Country Trail. So this is just off of, I'll show you, spin you around here. It's Leonard Road right behind me. Is kind of a dirt road. And you can still see some of the piles of snow in here. Becky's supposed to meet me here. And we were gonna do this a couple weeks ago, but that was there was still like a foot of snow on the ground. And I figured this dirt road behind me and this whole parking lot would not have been plowed. Would have never got my car. Would never got that Volkswagen in here. And then the other end down by West Sunbury, that little parking area probably would not have been plowed. There's Becky there, she just missed the turn. So we saved it, and we're gonna do it this today and tomorrow. Today though, there is a chance of some pretty strong storms. So I'm going to talk to Becky, see if she wants to mix up the plan. We were going to do like 6 miles today, 6 miles tomorrow. And there's a shelter site we were going to stay at. I'll talk to her once she gets here, and we'll see what our final plan is going to be. Here's our plan. We are at this another dirt road here. This is Pry Road, P-R-Y Road. And we get this parking area right here. So what our plan is, it looks like we might have a little bit of time. The sky doesn't look too great, but we might have enough time to hike 3 miles from here to the shelter. And then when we get to the shelter, hopefully we'll get there before the rain, drop our packs, and get a bunch of firewood collected, get it inside the shelter before the rain gets here. We just checked just to make sure, because something didn't feel right. And we went almost 3/10 of a mile in the wrong direction. We're headed back this way. Yeah, well, we shouldn't get too far. And it's all flat. Here at this creek, there's 2 bridges. I guess this is a one-way this way, and that's a one-way that way. Yeah. With all the traffic that's coming through here. We just came through a bunch of these open fields here behind Monotone High School. And down here, you see the trees. That is the big lake up here. I think it's called Glade Dam Lake. There's a man-made dam down here. We'll find out for sure once we get down here closer. It's been about probably, I was just figuring that out on the way here, about 17 years since I've been on this section of trail. There's the dam. And let's see if this gives us the official name here. The Glades waterfowl area. I think that's on the other side, what I remember. I'm pretty sure we're going to be over there somewhere, but we do have to, as soon as we come down here, the end of this gravel road, we have a short road walk on Route 308, kind of a busier road. We have pretty much 2 miles to get to the campsite from here. And I just heard some thunder, so I don't think we're going to make it without getting our rain gear. This is kind of like the waterfowl area, I think, or the outlet from the dam. But yeah, that's the sky road. That's all headed our way. Yeah, there it is. The waterfowl area. I almost missed the turn. Since we're not too far from civilization, I just did get a weather alert from my phone. Moderate rain starting in 10 minutes. We are about a half a mile away from the campsite, and as I was just mentioning to Becky, we'd have just been rolling in there right now if we hadn't screwed up at the beginning and did that extra half a mile by mistake. So we are moving pretty good pace, 2.9 miles an hour moving speed is the last I looked. So I'm going to try to pick up the pace here a little bit. And as you can see, I did get some rain gear on, which is some new stuff I'm trying out. I'll discuss that more at camp. We're going to have plenty of downtime at camp. All right, we made it. We were a lot closer than I thought. So this shelter over here, you'll see in a minute, here's our water source, is, remember, first time I came through here, like I said, was many years ago. And they had just built the shelter. It was brand new back then. I could not find anywhere online if there were eye bolts for hanging hammocks in it, but we'll figure something out. There was no information online about this shelter. I think it's called Tamarack or something. Something begins with a T. They got a food bag hanging pole I've never seen one like this before. The shelter is right over there. That's pretty cool. And that's a pretty good distance from the shelter. Look at that. Pretty cool. Although I will say, like, so this would go up and then you would just loop it around here like that. I will say though that once you hang it up there, if something really wanted it, it'll be very easy for something to get to. You could just scamper up this pole like a bear or a raccoon or something, just reach out and grab it. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. Yeah, this one's a lot closer to the shelter. This is, I was right, it's called Tamarack Trails at the Glade. There are some possibilities for hammock trees, but there's a lot of like underbrush jaggers and stuff, which I don't feel like dealing with. Nice picnic table. Fire ring. Oh, it's the John Stelly, I guess. Memorial Shelter. Oh, we made it just in time. Almost 3:45, and we got here just in time. It's starting to rain pretty good right now. I want to mention a few things over here. Also, we got a broom. There's a tent pad right there, and underneath the shelter over here, I'm not going out right now, but there's a bunch of already like kind of cut firewood that's underneath the shelter. So we got that. I did collect a little bit of firewood before trying to keep something dry. We can get a fire started once this rain quits. It's not supposed to last all day. So take a look at the inside of the shelter. There's a bunch of pegs for hanging stuff. Something dripping over here out of the box. And there are these pretty strong looking eye bolts, 3 of them across the front here. So hopefully I can fit a hammock in there somehow. I'll make something work somehow in here.
There's 2 on the bottom too, must be so you can hang like a tarp to kind of set it in.
Oh yeah. There's one there and one over here for putting up a big door in the front. What I think I can do is I'll put one strap here and maybe run one over here somewhere over top of something like this, and I'll leave it down so it's not in the way until I'm ready to call it a night, and then I'll hang it back up. Got a lot of little shelves for putting stuff on. Pretty nice. Only thing is there's not an outhouse, so I'm gonna have to go pre-dig a cat hole somewhere once the rain lets up. Check out my new one of my new things I'm trying out here is I got some Z-Packs camp shoes, and I got the Alpha Direct socks. I'm gonna wear them as like they're the same as my Alpha Direct hoodie here. So this is gonna be my camp shoes and camp socks. These socks are like super lightweight and they just pack up to nothing. So in the meantime, Becky's got a new experiment going on over here. Is a sheet sub
I got some fries.
And some fries. And she's gonna wrap it up in here and put a hand warmer in here to try to make it into an oven. And we'll get back to you on how this works. We got some pretty close lightning now. This is about the second round of storms that came through. All right, it's 5 o'clock. It's cooled off to 65 degrees. And check out some of the stuff that's going on. We got going on here. We're having one of these Baja Blast, I think it is. Anyway, so I was able to get my hammock hung in here. I'm gonna go over here. I could have used the eye hook. I think maybe this wooden frame is gonna be even stronger. So I'm going kind of diagonal across here, over to that corner. And Becky's she didn't bring a tent. See, we were really counting on getting this shelter.
Yeah.
So she's gonna do that right there in the corner. And then, so I wanted to show some of the other stuff I got going on here. So I'm trying out anyways. This umbrella, I got this, I've had this forever. I must have got it from like, I don't know, from Dollar General or something. I figured it could just like sit right next to my water bottle in my backpack. Easy to grab. And I did get to try it out a little bit. It's basically, I put it on my scale at home. It's 6.8 ounces. So it weighs exactly the same as the Z-Packs ultra, quote unquote ultralight one that they have, I guess. They have it listed as 6.8 on their website. So I don't know the price difference, but anyways. So another thing I'm trying out was I got this emergency poncho. It packs up to about this big. I have a little old stuff sack that I pack it up into. So it's very fragile. So what I did, I thought it was going to be breathable, but as you can see from my t-shirt that's drying, it wasn't very breathable. And so what I did was to keep the hood from blowing around too much. I took some of that weatherproofing tape for windows, and I folded it over on itself, and then punched holes in it, and put this line through here with a line lock so I can tighten it up. And it worked pretty good for the first time out. So yeah, I figured that instead of a big bulky raincoat, and the umbrella. So first try, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna like it or not, but yeah, that's some new stuff got going on. Okay, so the sandwich is lukewarm at best.
Yeah.
With the hand warmers, that is with I think originally putting it in the foil was keeping the hand warmers from working. So if you put it like not in the foil. But it's still lukewarm.
Yeah, could have been better.
All right, check it out. This is what are they called?
Straw?
No, the pocket bellows. Okay, so the pocket bellows that everybody, well, not everybody, but pocket bellows the telescoping pocket bellows, which I lost mine down at Quebec Run. So for fire starters, I took a McDonald's straw, typical McDonald's straw, and check it out. Works just as good for free. and it packs up nice and small. Weighs nothing. It's about 20 minutes before 9 in the morning. We had the time change last night. Got down to 47 last night, and that's what it is now here at the shelter. And pretty much getting close to hitting the trail pretty soon. So I wanted to show a little bit closer in depth here what I got going on with this. This is that emergency poncho that I was talking about. So this thing will fit into this. I have this old REI flash from a sit pad, REI. What do you call it? Bag. It fits right in there. We'll fast forward to this part. So that right there may or may not be my rain gear for this year, plus the umbrella. It's 9 o'clock, 49 degrees, and we are heading out. We're only going to do roughly 6 miles today. We were going to kind of do a flip-flop kind of thing, but Becky has to be at work tonight, so we're just going to shorten things and do 6 miles back to her car, and then she'll take me back to my car. We are coming down here to Vulture Bear Rock. It's been a long time since I've been up here. I don't remember there being a picnic table on top. Let's check it out. All right, it's not a picnic table. It is just a bench from looks like some kind of a Boy Scout troop. Troop 150, 2010. So that would have been put in here the year after the last time I came through here in 2009. Right here in Vulture Bear Rock, there's all these underground passages, and there's a bunch of porcupine quills in there. There's something making noise over here where Becky's at. Let's go see. There's a porcupine in there. All in there, a bunch of quills. Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Usually, like, they have all the mounds of porcupine poop all over the place. Outside there.
This hole's filled with poop.
Oh, is it?
Yep, I got a lot of that.
We just down from Vulture Rock. We just crossed the creek across that car-sized bridge. There is blazes over here through the woods, and there's a blaze up on that tree up there. GPS shows us going up to the road and then making a left. So that does look pretty new, Blaze, but so does this. So
Do you want to go one way? I'll go the other. And we'll
yeah, let's try that.
Come out on the road. All right, I'll go this way.
Becky's gonna go that way. I'll go this way. See if we meet back up. This is strange. I'm on this road. I think it's called Coalmire Road or something. Here comes Becky up this way. I don't see any blue blazes down there where she's at now. Maybe there is some. Yeah, there's some down there further. But, it was weird because when I turned onto this road, there were blazes in the opposite direction, blue blazes. So I don't know what's going on. But this is where I'm at now. Is the according to Gaia, this is the correct way where I'm headed now. We are still on the road, and actually Gaia is showing that the trail is right down there. So they must be trying to reroute it or something. But the trail is going to come right back onto the road, so we're just going to stay on this road walk for a minute. Real quick, I'm due song of the day. I don't know where this came from, just popped into my head, so let's make it official. We're going Jay Giles Band, Centerfold. Song of the day. That's where the trail would have come out if we just stayed on the trail instead of the road walk, but I don't know if that's new or what, but yeah, Gaia showed a road walk. We're on this fire road now. This is we're in the home stretch now, probably about a half a mile back to Becky's car, and we are definitely moving a lot faster than we did a few weeks ago in a foot of snow. Today we're doing 2.6 miles per hour moving speed. Yesterday we were at 2.8, 2.9. Of course, trying to get to the shelter before the rain. And I'm gonna put, I'll put a screenshot in here showing basically what we did yesterday and today, so you can get an idea of where we're at. I'm not too far from the town of Parker, Pennsylvania. But once we get back to where the parking lot is down here, it's quite a bit of road walk and rails to trails before you get on another section. It's you know, an actual footpath on the NCT. So I'm probably not going to ever do that section, just because I don't feel like doing road walks and rails to trails. I guess that's going to do it for this one, and thanks for watching.